You have probably tried to explain this game a little.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have here Fenric Stall.
Mhm.
Stall.
Yes.
And then here we have Angus.
Yeah.
Here are the three remaining basic gimmicks.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then after you look at those, then you can consider one of the advanced if you want.
I think Seaper is better for me to kind
Okay.
of get a feel for it.
Okay.
And I already chose mine.
Oh,
That-
good.
that
Okay.
speaks
We are
to me.
done. Okay. I don't know how much you have explained, but we have created our concept for this promotion, which is that it is pretty. It's not very rich, right? It's not an international or even a national promotion with a big budget and investors and things like that.
It's not the WWE.
No,
It's more.
I would say a city level.
All right. Yeah.
Right, it's got city favorites,
Yeah. All right.
and they have to rent space from the local university gym,
Yeah.
right, to
Yeah.
use for their events. And most of the time, most people who are interested are actually watching the clips, the free clips on YouTube,
Okay. Yeah.
and then there's a pay-per-view
Yeah.
for an event,
Yeah.
which they either like a match once a week or maybe like a once a month big thing or something like that. And the idea is that the people, the creative, is kind of walking a line. They kind of know that to do the really big, showy, extravagant things, it's more like a movie production company. And they don't have that, and they're really going with enthusiasm, local enthusiasm. So sort of an emphasis on real wrestling is part of the
Okay.
picture, just to, yes, we are fun to watch, but you gotta beat them. If you're gonna make it, if I have to give up the win, right, because it's scripted, you better make it work.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
There's some integrity here, right? And that's why Fenric Stoll fits in well conceptually, because he is an amateur pro,
Okay.
right? He won. He was a champion and an
Former amateur champion.
Yeah, former amateur champion. This is where he's going, professional.
Yeah.
None of us are making enough for a full-time job,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But it might be worth mentioning that when they talk about amateur wrestling in professional wrestling terms,
Yeah.
they mean the actual Olympic sport wrestling,
Yeah.
Greco-Roman style.
And
Which
pro
we would
wrestling
Which is
right.
exactly,
Yeah.
but they
Right.
call their kind of wrestling professional wrestling.
Right.
As the sport, initially the sport of professional wrestling. Now they don't call it that anymore. But they used to call
They
it
gave
sport.
up.
Yeah. But that
Yeah.
was sort of that's why they always
As
mention
soon as
that.
they started having like grave
Yeah,
matches and
The
stuff,
Undertaker
I
came
think
up.
it's exciting.
Yeah, but-
Maybe we should stop.
Yeah, it's completely silly, but that's why they call it the very important amateur wrestling. Well, that's an actual.
It does,
wrestling.
yeah, exactly. So, but the point is that Fenric is crap at selling
Speaking.
the show.
Okay, so
Right.
you're really good at the.
That, and the trouble
moves
is,
and stuff.
unfortunately,
But
he
no
is
charisma.
really good. He's going to try to have to make this work. He's going to have to work on this, right?
Yeah.
Angus from Scotland is, and of course these are stage names.
Okay. Yeah.
These are, we don't really ever quite see a real wrestler at home. Never, not quite.
Are we living the kayfabe?
Well, we are playing together
Yeah.
right at that boundary.
Okay.
Right at the boundary. Because if your wrestler wants a better booking, which is not kayfabe, that's part of the game.
So we don't know whether it's a shoot or whether it's for real.
Well,
whether it's fake or.
You mean the wrestling itself? We do know.
Oh,
Right. Because there is actually the option, for example, to work stiff, where you
Yeah.
are putting them at
Yeah.
the chance for
Yeah.
injury, and also breaking kayfabe is a specific action. If you say something or do something that isn't on script or is not part of any script, because you mean it, that's actually a move.
Yes.
So you see, we are
Yeah.
playing at that boundary.
Like
We see
kind of old school.
little flashes of the real
Yeah.
person, and also that means that your wrestler's ambition might not be the same as the good of the whole promotion sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, it's right
I
at that
think
border.
what you don't do is do their off time.
Right. We
You
don't
never
actually
see them at
play
the-
them at
no.
home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
they're never at home. They're never at their work. They're never at the club, unless unless it has something to do with them wrestling, sort of doing a promo
Yeah.
or something like that.
Right. One more thing. There are men and women wrestlers in this promotion. The way we are playing it is that there are fewer women. It's still very small,
Yeah.
right? We actually would like a few more people.
Yeah.
And the women and the men typically don't face off against each other, except like for a mixed doubles event or something like that. So since just the two women, doing stories with each other would be kind of stale, I think that the promotion also, we talked about this last time, the promotion also favors newcomers, like is welcoming for people to try out and stuff like that. So there might even be clips of some training, right? You're actually showing people how to do stuff, and people who might want to do pro wrestling,
I have
whatever
seen
level.
clips like that from Switch promotions.
Right.
They are much
Yeah.
more transparent with their sort of.
Yeah, so I think that's kind of cool, actually, right? It's something that's very popular for a local crowd to know that you're welcoming. So, and also rarely guest wrestling matches against other promotions. I mean, this promotion would love that, right?
Yeah.
The more people from the other promotions, that gives us respect.
Yeah.
And the women are about that,
Yeah.
right? So to let you know, along with Fenric and Angus, who is the one hardcore in the whole promotion.
Oh, okay. So
And
it's a full
it doesn't,
blading
and it's kind of tricky. It's kind of off message, right? So there's still kind of this pressure. It can't all just be right. It can't all just be you cutting up and bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
You have to fucking wrestle somewhere,
Yeah.
right? So you're kind of finding your spot.
Yeah.
And of course they have like promoted rivalries and things like that, and it's a little manipulative. Sometimes it's we're going to sit down, okay, you're going to be a rival about this. Other times they'll pull a switch on you, right? And you're going to have to improvise a little bit.
Yeah.
But your wrestler can also do some improvising for the nature of your relationships with the other wrestler, and then management has to suck it up.
Yeah.
These guys pulled a reversal and got a win on a tag team match that they weren't scripted for.
Booked to lose.
But they made the crowd pop, and so management's like, we meant that.
They let it
Right.
slide.
Yeah,
right.
right. So you see, that's the kind of thing that you might or might not want to do.
Yeah.
However, losing a wrestling match as scripted is not something you're trying to avoid in this game. It's part of the game. Is that and unless you want to defy it for some other reason. So who else with these guys? We have the Madman, who is a bit of a jumper, right?
All right.
A bit of a flyer.
Yeah.
None of these guys are quite as gimmicky as you. They're more generalized, but they lean in these ways. The somewhat veteran-ish guy who wears a luchador mask, who's called El Señor,
All right.
although nobody knows if he's actually Spanish. His accent might be a little Skåne,
Yeah.
So,
Well, down south.
yeah.
Maybe they used to.
And then Crusher, who's a somewhat heelish female wrestler, and Zombie Girl, who's much more of a technician. But the two of them are both kind of technical because they have to really show off that they know what they're doing. That's sort of a thing for the women in the promotion, is that they are really not about, there is not going to be, an underwear match.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this promotion, right? And then there's Gator Svensson,
Yes. Right.
who's a big guy, and of course,
Yes.
has a gator mask. So they're having a little fun,
Yeah.
but the wrestling's more important.
What year are we? Are we like
Right now.
right now?
Right now,
Yeah.
and it's in one of the very near suburbs of Göteborg.
Okay. Yeah.
So there are a bunch of them there, and they've all got little colleges everywhere. So one of those.
Yeah.
That's, I think, good enough. Let's get some knowledge about your wrestler here.
Yeah, I have no idea. So I was thinking about if this is supposed to be a female wrestler, could they have bought her from the US? Like she's an old name, she isn't worth that much anymore, considering she's getting old. So a Swedish promotion bought her in.
That could well be, and besides, if that's the case, then Swedish healthcare is
Really good.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah, you should start thinking then. I mean, if that's the concept you want, you go for it. This is your creativity.
Exactly.
We don't really have to approve.
Yeah, no, exactly.
We have to live with it.
Yeah. Oh god. But you're very welcome to give feedback so that it's the narrative. But I was thinking like maybe she was in the diva thing in the US, and now the whole division is changing, and she isn't really up to date and up to speed. So she thinks this young whippersnapper has a new image. Well, she kind of have a hard time letting go of the glory days in her perspective. Back in the US.
Just coke and glory.
Yeah. She thinks like, wow, you shouldn't take it so seriously and stuff. So I
In
think
this
she's.
case, how would that relate to your entrance?
I was thinking something like what was popular in the beginning of the 2000, 2010, some sort of a skater rock thing. She's stuck in the past, maybe.
Link. So what does it say there?
Yeah, it's a classic orchestral, solemn and dignified iconic symbolism or something else.
Something.
So
Okay. You can pick whatever you like.
Sort of like.
I have Flower of Scotland.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, but some sort of a vague, nondescript skater punk stuff.
Right there.
Yeah.
Avril Lavigne, Skater Boy.
Yeah, pretty much like.
Okay. Let's see. I should give you this too.
Okay.
And well, you can write using that, but you'll need that though for play.
Yeah.
She would be. Oh, right.
For
We will be changing a lot of numbers.
Yeah. I remember I forgot to explain how Angus looked, and it's like he's maybe 185 centimeters tall, built as a shit brick house, and a big like red mullet, like a ginger mullet, and like he has two tattoos, a Scottish lion and a unicorn, Scottish unicorn.
I see. Oh, fun. Very nice.
I'm thinking about it. I think if she's supposed to have what was popular back then. I think really beach blonde hair. I think was the diva look with extensions and a really glamorous blue was sort of thing.
Okay.
Light blue.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm hurt. I'm not really sure. Do you have any?
From 2000-ish or just after that, maybe like face paint.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
yes.
winged face paint.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they had that superhero thing.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh, like yesterday, 2001,
Yeah. That's
September 11th.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the American.
Yeah.
Want to dream.
Bush.
Yeah.
Don't remind me. Audience helps you get advances.
Okay.
Momentum improves any role. You spend it to improve the result of a role.
Okay.
So a momentum is kind of a general modifier.
Okay.
Currency.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas these are somewhat more stable currency that advance or drop in a more significant way. Heat is per other wrestler.
Okay.
Technically, you have +1 heat with all the others in the promotion, everyone else in my roster, but their heat really isn't actually all that important unless we change it in play. And I do think you have +1 heat with
El
El
Señor.
Right.
What
So I'm
happens?
going to get.
I just call him old.
Oh, yeah.
You call him old?
Like like a car promo outside of old folks home, and like this is where he lives, like on Instagram Live or something like that.
You
I'm
guys
like,
are
oh.
so quick with it. It's so good.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so let's see here. I've got my segment ideas ready to go, but we also get to, you have a lot of freedom in play for things that you might want to do. And here are your moves. So these are your move sheets for you to do, but most of the things you do will be covered by those. But as I say, if you think of something else that's important for your character,
Yeah.
right? Trying to mess with the booking of the match is embedded in a lot of the moves, or it's already written,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
As you will find.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's enough, guys.
Yeah.
Introduction. Sorry to take so long.
No problem.
And we are going to move straight in, I think. Yeah, we are going to go to the introduction of our new member of the promotion,
Yeah.
and it's actually they're making a training montage.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you are, shown, doing the training and stuff.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell me what you want to do and what kind of moves you want. I'll tell you a little bit more about, let's see, I'm trying to think about whether they have like a group deal at the local gym, right? Yeah.
Fiskis och Svettis.
Yeah, but
She's
they
doing
got
a
it.
Zumba class.
Yeah.
Come on, girls!
But the idea is that there's a for this promotion,
Oh, yeah.
they have a deal with the gym, so you guys can sort of work out there. But yes, Friskis och Svettis.
Because I think Nordic Wellness, that's too tough for
Right.
a smaller promotion.
Right.
Friskis och Svettis, but
And
it's more like...
besides, they're happy to give you guys a discount
Yeah.
because it's free promotion.
Yeah.
So
And it's more like Friskis och Svettis
Yeah.
Making them a favor.
Right.
The promotion does, yeah.
And so it's pretty mutual, I think, at this point. So anyway, we're at Friskis
And
Svettis.
something I want to pinpoint out that I didn't get for like half the first session. These moves can be done out of the ring.
Yeah, like touch a promo and things.
Yeah.
Yes. Work the audience, break if everything can be done like
Outside the ring.
Right.
Even if
these are inside or outside.
yes.
Okay.
The ones on the other sheet are all inside.
And we have some sort of a backstage brawl, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
You
Oh,
can,
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
also if you want to do a skill
And don't
check,
forget,
even
you don't just do what management says. If you are like backstage brawl,
Yeah.
let's go.
But
Right?
no,
Yeah.
You can have it. You can have it in the gym
machines
too.
and stuff like that. We do not have the budget for that, I guess.
Right. That's
yeah.
the other thing, and I wanted to actually warn you, Christopher.
Yeah.
You were kind of talking about it like it's WWE sometimes when we were playing. You guys are still
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
You guys are sweating in a ring
Yeah,
with
yeah.
college students
Yeah.
wrestling, right? So, we don't have, like you were talking about the Madman's Minders having all these outfits.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
there's a minder with a hat.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah,
he's got. That's all we've got.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So the lights and stuff, that was the budget right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
In
yeah.
fact, you had one blue light on you.
Yeah.
That was the budget.
Yeah.
Right. So let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're at Friskis Svettis, and you are there, and of course the one guy with the camera,
With his iPhone.
yeah.
these days, yeah.
Yeah. And they're kind of trusting you, right? They're like saying, okay, you know what you're doing. We're making a montage for our clip. This is your introduction. So what are you going to do? What's it going to be like?
First of all, it's going to be a lot of clips because she does not have the conditioner that she once had, so she's going to be so tired. So it's going to be like a lot of clips.
Uh-huh.
And she's not going to do the cardio machines. And Friskis och Svettis, they have false, I'm sorry, what are they called? The false weights that look much bigger than
Oh,
the
really?
So she's going to use them and ask the cameraman not to show
The
how
numbers.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
she's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, it's so heavy, it's so heavy.
Mhm, mhm.
A lot of that, a lot of weights and the classic moves. A bit of a Rocky montage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the music?
Some non-copyrighted rock music, like 80s styles inspired.
So we go to YouTube and get one of the no
Yes.
attribution required YouTube studio options, right? I'm going to go there sometime in the next few days.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out what music.
Oh yeah, so cool. Yeah.
I know exactly what I'll search for.
Yeah.
So, okay, so that's going. Or rather, they're going to edit it in, but they're figuring it out. Right?
Yeah, like the references and the whole style of video is dated.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the guy doing the camera doesn't know that. The phone, he doesn't know that.
No.
He doesn't get it. You keep telling him, and then he's like,
It's like a Gen Z.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he has no idea what you're talking about. Yeah. And so, so anyway, that's happening. Now the question is, how are you going to do it? This we have. Are you going to talk to the camera? Is this going to be cut a promo? Or just work the audience, like you're addressing? Well, that's also addressing the audience. No, that's work the audience has to be an audience. So there is an audience because, of course, they can't clear the gym for you.
Yeah.
So people, the
So you have
Candid
to wait
people,
for the machines.
they've managed to organize that, but still,
They don't
Yeah,
have
the
free
tiger
work.
lady.
there are people who are kind of rubbernecking, right, as we say,
Go
right?
straight into the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Could it be feat of strength? Could it be feat of
The
strength?
feat of strength is also a possibility.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we're trick filming this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so therefore, at one point, I'm even going to say, if you do feat of strength, it's because you picked that up and
It is
it's not the fake one.
Oh yeah, I accidentally picked the wrong one. Yeah.
Pull some muscle.
Right, so, but you can choose feat of strength or work the audience if you want to talk to the actual people standing there, or cut a promo if you want to talk to the camera.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Could I kind of mix them, do a Michael Scott sort of thing, and try to pull it up? It doesn't work, so it's just like cut the promo.
Right, well, sure. The point is you're picking one of them to
Yeah.
roll, though.
Let's. I'm gonna roll for the feat of strength and hope that I fail this.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah, I'm
okay.
just gonna pick it up, think it's a fake weight, and halfway up, I'm just like, that's not a
Mhm.
fake one. So it's just a straight roll. Yeah, 3, and it's power, I guess. So it's like a 2. That's comically large. It's my hip. Fucked.
Yeah, you can read what happens in the
Yeah.